Hey there guys, welcome to another video. I am your host Omega Baldwin here as always. So today I decided to go back to an old video that I made before the DanganRonpa 3 anime aired. It was about the timeline of all the important events that happens in the series. I decided to edit the video and add DanganRonpa V3 to it to keep the video informative. So yeah, if you have not played DanganRonpa V3 or any of the older games, I suggest you don't watch it, as there's going to be spoilers here. Please, enjoy. Number 1. The reserve course is now established. The events of DanganRonpa 3 Despair begins. So the earliest thing in DanganRonpa will be the events of the Despair side anime. Number 2. The 77 class is now attending Hospi Academy. So this is the DanganRonpa 2 cast starting their classes. Number 3. Hospi Academy event where the schoolgirl gets murdered. This here is the important event in DanganRonpa 2 about the murder of Fujihiko's sister, the whole Twilight Syndrome thing. So we should see this in the anime. Number 4. Kamakura Izuru project is initiated. The whole thing with Hajime starts here and his transformation. Number 5. The 78 class is now attending Hospi. So here is the cast from the first game attending the school finally. Number 6. Hospi Academy new school building is open. The events of DanganRonpa 0 begin. Very important set of events here. The whole DanganRonpa 0 team with Junko and Matsuda. Number 7. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in Hospi. Not to be confused with the biggest, most awful, most tragic, despair-inducing event in human history. As this one was the whole killing thing in the academy itself, the first killing game by Junko which Izuru won. Number 8. The parade is initiated. The events of DanganRonpa 0 ends. This one marks the end of the 0 events. By this point, Junko got her memories back, got to Izuru, and Matsuda is dead. Also, 2,000 students killed themselves because they love Junko. Number 9. Kamakura Izuru project has been terminated. I would guess after what happened it was impossible to continue the project. After all, people are dead. Number 10. The biggest, most awful, most tragic, despair-inducing event in human history happens. The events of DanganRonpa another episode began. The most iconic event in this series is here. Also, the DanganRonpa another episode series events start. I would guess they are referring to the capture of the families for Junko's killing game in DanganRonpa 1. So yeah, around this time, Komaru is being captured. Number 11. Hospi is now closed off. The events of DanganRonpa 3 Despair anime ends. This is around the time they lock the school and cover all the windows. Also, the events of the Despair anime ends. Number 12. The school life of mutual killing is initiated. The events of DanganRonpa 1 begins. The first game begins and I hope all you have played already. Number 13. The death of Junko Enoshima. The remaining 68 class students escape. The events of DanganRonpa 1 ends. The events of the first game ends with the death of Junko, the mastermind. Number 14. The Hospi elementary school children take over Towa City. The events of DanganRonpa another episode ends. So the whole event in Towa City with Monaka taking it over and then getting defeated by Komaru and Toko. Those events end here. This is 3 months after DanganRonpa 1. Number 15. Killer being a member of the Future Foundation, the events of DanganRonpa Gaiden happen. So this one here is interesting. The current Killer manga is actually happening before DanganRonpa 2. Very surprised that the manga happens this early. I expected it before DanganRonpa 3 but after DanganRonpa 2. Number 16. Naegi discovered and chartered the 77 class. The events of DanganRonpa 2 began. So DanganRonpa 2 begins here with Naegi and the whole Neo World program team. Number 17. The mutual killing of the 17 class occurs. Now this is the game itself with the killing game under AI Monokuma. Number 18. Junko Enoshima's alter ego is destroyed. The events of DanganRonpa 2 ends. No more to say here, DanganRonpa 2 ends, Junko dies again. Number 19. Monokuma's revival. The events of DanganRonpa 3 Future begin. After the events of DanganRonpa 2, Makoto Naegi was called to the Future Foundation HQ to answer for his crimes of helping out the DanganRonpa 2 cast. Number 20. Monaka Towa infiltrates the Future Foundation. In the middle of the Future Foundation killing game, Monaka Towa infiltrates it using a robot. Later, Komaru Naegi and Taka Fukawa deal with her in Towa City. She escapes and is never seen again. Number 21. The DanganRonpa 2 cast leaves the island. The survivor of the virtual killing game, alongside the now revived victims, leave the island and head towards the Future Foundation HQ. Number 22. The events of DanganRonpa 3 Future end. The Future Foundation killing game by Mastermind Old Man Tengan is over, with only its leader Munakata and Mitarai left alive, alongside the DanganRonpa 1 survivors. Also, the DanganRonpa 2 cast take the blame for the killing game in order to protect the Future Foundation's name. Number 23. The new Hospice Academy is started. Main DanganRonpa universe ends. Naegi with Kyoko, alongside the other survivors of DanganRonpa 1, seems to rebuild the Hospice Academy. There is no information if the Towa City issues were resolved or what is the status of the other Towa City survivors. Number 24. DanganRonpa is a popular video game series. The DanganRonpa V3 universe starts. In this new universe, all the events till DanganRonpa 3 Future were fictional, made by Team DanganRonpa, it seems. At one point, Team DanganRonpa decided to make the killing games for real, but we are not sure on what number game they started. There are over 53 DanganRonpa killing games, and at one point, they started doing them for real as a popular TV show. Number 25. DanganRonpa V2 starts. Rantaro Amami is one of the participants. All that we know about the 52 killing game is that Amami was part of it. There is no information on team or what exactly happened there. Number 26. DanganRonpa V2 ends. Rantaro Amami wins the 52 DanganRonpa killing game. Rantaro wins DanganRonpa 52, but due to the survival rules, he now has to participate on DanganRonpa 53, but is given survivor status and privileges to be used on 53. Number 27. The 53 DanganRonpa. The DanganRonpa V3 events start. The start of the DanganRonpa V3 as a new group of kids are brainwashed and made to play the killing game, for the enjoyment of the people watching on TV and other media. Number 28. The remaining DanganRonpa V3 survivors mutiny. DanganRonpa V3 ends. After learning of the truth about the V3 killing game, the survivors decide to stop playing the game. They, alongside the mastermind, accept their execution as they don't want to play anymore. But thanks to the ultimate robot sacrifice, they manage to survive and escape the game alive after he makes a way out for them. The 53 Junko dies, aka Tsumugi Chirogane. So that's the updated timeline. I hope you guys like it. Please tell me what you think in the comments below. You know, looking at the information about V3 makes me realize there's a lot of potential here, especially in the older games. More information about V2 would be nice. We don't even have a logo for it, unlike the older ones after 3. I think this new universe will gain by having the V3 survivors start on an Ultra Dispel Ghost type game. There is a lot of universe building they can do, and it will not be wasted like it happened to Ultra Dispel Ghost. This is a universe where people seem to be fine with real kids killing each other. I mean, look at the V3 cast, some of them were eager to be part of it. When the English game releases, I'll be sure to update the timeline as we get more clear information about the events. Where do they take the game from here is anyone's guess, but they are no longer held by things that have in the now old games. Stuff like Junko or Isu no longer really matter, as we know their nature now. Another thing is that if you feel something is wrong with this video, tell me so I can fix it. I also want to give thanks to Taichi for the timeline translation and Common for confirming some of the info about the events. This is Omega Bowling. I want to give thanks to you guys for your support. See you another time. Bye.